Okay, so I've been seeing all these videos like, bro, you didn't bring a stand? Dude, oh, that's so funny. It's really not funny. I don't think they're very funny. I think they're stupid, but whatever. Obviously. I just wanted to go through this thing because, wow, I realize I haven't even talked about, like, one of my most built machines. Most built machines, I think. Man, this is just one garage too. Don't judge me. I got more. Ha, just playing. So this is a 1999 Yamaha yz400f, 400fk1 or something they call it crazy. Oh yeah, they got pressure. Under pressure. So those are some little pressure relief valves or whatever. Fork bleeders. Got some Renthal fat bars. Pro taper. Bar pad. These are kind of cool. Unbreakable. You know, all the amateurs need them. I'm just an amateur, obviously. I've always wanted black triple clamps. These were to like a YZ125 or 250 or something. A little newer model, so it had a different diameter thing. So I had to do the sketchiest thing and shim them. But I assure you, I strip like everything I tighten. So if they're not broken, you know, they're as tight as they can be. And I've sailed this sumbitch. I'm telling you. I got a ticket at Silver Lake on this thing for jumping the dunes backwards. Fourth gear tacked. Fifth gear wasn't really pulling that hard in the sand because of the gearing. It's geared way up. That's my signature. It's my signature. It's my signature. Everybody gears their shit down so they can, like, I don't know, throw a roost or pop a wheelie or something. That thing's geared up. Taller gears. I mean, she'll already go 140 stack. And then you got the ZZP stage 3 everything. So with taller gears and limited slip front differential, taller gears are the way to go. I'm telling you, in the past videos I've said, this is right here is all you need to make a Honda something real special. Well, it's true in any aspect. A bigger front sprocket. What's it, like $13 for a steel one? Which you gotta get steel. I mean, you wanna know why? Because I haven't even hardly ridden this thing, and it's womped out. It looks cool. Doesn't it look cool? It looks sweet, but it's a piece of crap. I really wanted that gold and black Sidewinder. And mind you, I built this thing when this is my first bike I ever built. I wasted, I'm guessing, like, I don't know, 12 grand, 13 grand. It's the third motor I've had in this thing, so, yeah, I bought, like, parts bikes, everything. I've done everything to this bike. I know, like, everything, what the motor looks like on the inside. And trust me, it wasn't fun, and I didn't want to do it. But I know it. Yeah. Gotta get your steel sprockets. Yeah. Put a whole bunch of money from eBay parts on this thing. This is basically an eBay build, you know, it's shiny shit. Got like I think their Works pivot or something like that. All the chain slider kit. I took this off because I used it on another project because I don't ride this thing very often. I can't personally start this thing very easily, even though it's my bike. It makes me real angry. But my hillbilly cousin will come over and he'll kick it right over. It's got hot cams, so it has a automatic compression release, whereas this is the manual one, so you can just disconnect it, disregard it. You don't need it. Yeah, and then here's some, you know, whatever, colored silicone things to make it look sweet. I did have a yellow silicone kit, which I preferred on it, honestly, back when I had the black and yellow scheme. Before I put all this sticker kit on it, it was just some cheap, like, not custom kit or something. I can't believe I don't have any guards for those, but these are like from a 450 or like the upgraded aluminum version, because these usually come with the steel radiators, so these are like fatter, wider, oversized, because these things run so hot. Oh, look at a spider web. That means I have to ride. Oh, look at that crotch rocket grip. Ronnie Mac, come here. Look at that. That's so freaking sweet. Oh, this is just a cheapie. That's not cool. I used to have a better one than that. Must have broke it. Someone yanked it or something. Broke the front fender and this thing. One of the last times I rode it. Did like 50 laps on this mini track at my buddy's house. Just whomped her out. Gotta have these tires. I can't even remember what the hell they are, but Michelin or something. Yeah, what are they? Starcross. Yeah. MS3. That's what MS3. You gotta get those damn MS3. This thing, all my front tires always freaking run flat and shit. It don't matter, man. It's the best tire ever. Run it flat. Get new muffler bearings, and she'll last forever. This is an oversized disc on the front. You had to get this little adapter thing. And then this is the CR routing for the Yamaha, because, Yamaha wasn't allowed to do that shit back in the day. I do have a new one of those little brackets. I busted off, man. I got too hyphy. Oh, man, something bad happened. Catch him. Something real bad. Wiesner suspension. He lives right up the road from me. He's a good guy, Got a lot of good advice. Ride together, die together. RTDT. That was our gang growing up. I did the Ronnie Mac to the fender because I hit this. I was going up this fucking uphill berm, and there was roots, like tree roots, and it was like bing, 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 and I hit it sideways and then went flying into a tree and like broke a bunch of shit off. But yeah, that was the last time. Something really cool that I think is really cool is this thing. So everyone has these like 3 or 4 coil little aluminum radiator cooler things. I think this is a 26. It's like to a Banshee or like, gosh, I don't know. I can't. Yeah, this one's to a Banshee. All right, this one's to a Banshee. Now this one I got on my crotch racket. It's so funny. I love this thing. It's a little naked street bike, but old Honda. Honda lasts forever, baby. This one's like, huge too. You gotta have those things when you got a freaking radiator that's 5 inches tall. But yeah, you gotta have that bling bling shit, or otherwise you're not cool. I love to spill gas on all my shit. I got these gas tanks that they didn't freaking come with them nozzles. Apparently you gotta buy them separately. You can suck my big fat thumb. Didn't ever buy one. I think that's Sunstar. What else? Oh, I didn't even talk about what I did to this thing, man. Oh, the motor. So, I used to have, ported and polished head. It still has hot cams. It's got all that fancy bling bling shit. This is a scary fast power now. Valve or whatever. It like splits the air in half. I don't know if it does anything. But back in the day, I was like, anything that says it makes it faster's got it, right, Dad? My dad was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Don't waste your money. And, oh yeah, I got this cool thing. This Boyson accelerator pump cover or something. Yeah. Or float. I don't know what the hell it does. More gas is better, right? More the better. This is an aftermarket spring on there. It's built for my buddy Matt. He's a big dude. some extra stickers in the fender, just in case anyone sees me. You know, they'll know I'm cool. It looks like I'm missing something really important right here that like saves that suspension from being destroyed. I didn't even realize that. I should probably get one of those mud flaps. They're like $10. Probably save me another trip to Wiesner. Oh gosh, I got the black swing arm on on eBay. You know, those eBay dollars. Got the FMF exhaust. That's pretty cool. That's fucking cool. That just looks cool. I think it makes a difference too. I can't remember. I used to have a Vortex ignition on it, but it like we were questioning if that was like screwing everything up. So it had like this traction or power thing that was so cool, because you know, anything that says it makes it faster, you know. And yeah, that was when I was cool and went to Silver Lake. I can, honest to God, dump the clutch in third gear with a bald tire at Silver Lake and just smoke the majority of people that don't have like $20,000+ rigs. I did blow a clutch at Silver Lake, and this lady was actually, I raced it all day long and then let my buddy ride it, and then he blew the clutch and he was like, "I'm so sorry, dude," and I was just laughing. You know, that shit happens like daily to me. And then this lady came over and was so mad. She was like, why are you polluting and leaking oil on the beach?" As if we could freaking do anything about it, you know? So, Metal Militia, that was like our thing back in the day. We're hard asses, you know, like rode without shirts on and like broke our bones and just did crazy shit and ride together, die together. It was like bros before hoes and shit. That's me. Yeah, my buddy got me that graphic kit, Matt Balkema. Dope status back when he worked at M&M Motor Mo. Something so funny. Okay, so I'm not mad at you. I forgive everybody in my life. I paid M&M Motor Mo $975 when I was a little kid to fix my bike because my buddy broke his shoulder on it, because he thought it was fixed, and it wasn't fixed. They said they tore apart the valves, redid everything, made sure everything was working correctly, and it ran great. I got it home. It didn't run good at all. It ran same, if not worse. I don't think they turned a bolt on it, in my honest opinion, but that's just me. But that's what some people get to charge you $975 for, because they have a licensed facility and they can tell you they did whatever the fuck they want to your bike, no matter what they did. So I took it home. I was bitching. I wasn't very mechanically inclined, you know, when I first got it. I obviously brought it to the shop one of the first times it wasn't running good. Brought it down to my neighbor, which wasn't my neighbor at the time, but is, and is my uncle, local shop mechanic, Matt Ketchum. He said, "Well, there's a big rip on your carburetor boot." He said, "If that thing's ripped, you're going to be sucking a lot more air in than you should be, boy." And I said, "You know what? I don't know what you're talking about, but do what you gotta do." Took a strip of duct tape about this long, put it on my carburetor boot, went like this. Wheeled that son of a bitch down the road all day long. So, yeah. Don't go to the shop. I mean, just don't go. That's my opinion, you know. That's why we got YouTube and duct tape and hillbilly mechanics. So, that's just a little overview. These are aftermarket. I mean, you can tell what's aftermarket. Everything's shiny and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's shiny. So, this thing got broken. I'm always one to let my friends ride my machines, no matter their experience. You know, these are aftermarket. And one of my buddies that passed away underneath a car, helping his sister out, which his sister wasn't very nice. But he was a good guy. He asked me if he could ride my bike. And I said, dude, this is a race bike. You don't want to ride it. And he said, I've been watching you ride it and I'm ready. And he was in front of his girlfriend and he was like, I got this. And I was like, you're good, Curtis. I gave him my bike right after Matt put a probably $500 graphic kit on it. And this is, I can't remember, 5, 6, I don't know how many $100 exhaust. He takes it, looking me straight in the eyes. Nah, nah, nah. What? Pops the clutch. He's standing in his place, and the bike just does a flip. I kind of like it. I mean, I don't mind it, you know. It keeps the fender nice and hot, you know, on the cold days when I'm nice and cold. So it just, the heat just, you know, makes my butt sweat more. I'm pretty sure I got a aftermarket air filter in there. I used to have an open air box in this. I used to be cool, but you know, you'll learn your lessons if you cut your air box. Eventually, you have to tape them back up because shit gets in there. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys about this because I'm happy. So I hope someone else is happy about this. I know it's a stupid, long, drowned-out video, but that's my old-ass 4-stroke motocross bike when it first came out. I think I got like one of everything you could on this. And it used to be more tricked out, you know. Previous builds, when you go in, you go hard, you know, so. And then you start to learn shit, and I went back to like a more stock motor, but yeah. Isn't that cool?